Hello, welcome to this review of LEGO Star Wars Set 75359 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper Battle Pack. Set has 108 pieces, 4 figures, and is rated for ages 6+. It also came out just this year in 2023. Let's get into the review. Starting with the figures is first up here Captain Vaughn, who has some slight deviations on the torso from the regular figures, as you'll see here in a second. Same helmet as all of them, which we'll talk about a little bit more later. But over here we have the regular figure in the set, if my camera will focus. As you can see, there's unfortunately helmet holes. It only really needed that for Captain Vaughn. All the other ones didn't need helmet holes. Doesn't look quite as good compared to the original figure, as you can see here. This is the original. Without the helmet holes, looks a lot cleaner. But while this does look clunky, it's not bad, and it's nice to get a set that actually has more of these figures in it, so that you didn't have to pay essentially $40 for a set just for one figure, which is what I did at one point. But now I can kind of mass collect some of these guys in a pretty decent battle pack, and as you'll see for the build later. Now there are two other figures. They're just the exact same as that last one that I showed you, but with jetpacks. So yeah, there's nothing much going on there. Personally, I'm probably going to take the jetpacks off of them because, well, I think they just look better without it. But now if my camera will focus, we can get onto the build here. There's this first little side build, which is nothing much to look at. Just stud shooter on a stand. There's nothing special about it. Get that out of here. Who cares? But over here we do have a pretty nice little swamp speeder. Now there were no swamp speeders to my knowledge on Mandalore because, well, it's not a swamp necessarily, especially where they're fighting in the urban areas. There might have been some swamps on Mandalore, but they were fighting in urban areas, so there was no need for a swamp speeder. So it's not really accurate to the scene, but it's still nice to get a swamp speeder after however long it's been since the last one in a battle pack, I think it was. I don't know, it's been a while since we had a swamp speeder, and it's a pretty good, like, 501st colored swamp speeder, and it's nice. And as you may have seen on some of my other videos, I have already used it in a mock. So it's a pretty nice build. Spots for storage, for blaster storage, and enough details so that you can definitely tell it's a swamp speeder. And I do not mind how the stud shooters are integrated. It actually looks fine in my opinion. But yeah, overall it's a very nice swamp speeder and set overall. Definitely recommend buying it for the 332nd troopers, even though they have the helmet holes, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm not a huge fan of them, but it's not that bad. So yeah, if you don't mind the helmet holes all that much and don't have a swamp speeder in your collection, or just want a nice Captain Vaughn, or just army building like what I'm probably going to do, then I definitely recommend picking up the set at $20. Now, as far as I understand, it's $20 now everywhere in America, at least. But at one point it was $25 in like Walmarts and stuff. So if you see that anywhere, avoid it. Wait for it to go back down to $20. It should all be down by now, but just in case it isn't, go online, buy it, because there's no way it's worth $25. Definitely worth $20 though. So yeah, pick it up and have a good one. Bye.